This place first opened way back in 1957. We are inside legendary Lambeau Field here in Green Bay. We all know this community lives for its Packers, and the green and gold came out of the tunnel a short time ago, and it was loud. We are ready for football, so are they, as the Packers get set to match up with Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones, and he'll get this one up to the 26. Tackle there by Leighton Vander Esch.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Let's go, hey, let's go, come on.
On second down, it's Jones. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. They'll get a couple yards on that one. And just like that, it's third down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Now it's Rodgers. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. Back deep is Tavon Austin. Now Austin. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. That's complete. The former basketball star, Rico Gathers. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. And he can't quite bring it in. Might have heard footsteps there across the middle. 2nd down. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on third down to bring up fourth. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Green Bay Packers getting the ball back here, but I wanted to ask you to kind of assess 2018 for them, because you think back to the midway point, they're under 500. Even some of their wins have been, I don't know if you want to call it a little uninspiring, but what do you make of their season?
Good word, because Chicago had to come back, and that was Aaron Rodgers coming back from injury in that game to win that one on opening night. San Francisco at home on a Monday night game, everybody thought they'd blow them away, and they really struggled in that one. But the better teams that they've played them very tough, been very competitive, haven't been able to get over the hump against them. Here's the question, though. Are they wasting number 12's best years? Talk about Aaron Rodgers. Do they have the right personnel around him? They drafted 3 rookie receivers this year, waiting for them to make an impact to try and supplant or supplement the guys they already have. They need those guys to get going and in a hurry.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Now a play fake here on first down. He gets it over the middle to Cobb. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 23.
319.
He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that, because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
After the penalty, it's Jones. And he's going to bring this one down to right about the 20-yard line. He wipes out the penalty yardage with a good run to get it back to 2nd and 7.
Next, the receivers helped spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter about to get underway with the Packers in possession of the football. And they're driving, but they come up on a 3rd and short here.
Hey, let's go, come on.
Here's Rodgers. Got a man. It's his tight end, Lance Kendricks. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for the tight end, Lance Kendricks, there. That'll bring up 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
go. Hey,
They
let's go.
come
Come
up
on.
here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now.
Let's go. Get it.
Rodgers to throw once more. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off with great anticipation. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, switching gears for a second, let's look ahead to some of the big games of Week 11. And I think the biggest one is occurring south of the border, no doubt. How about the Kansas City Chiefs and the LA Rams playing in Mexico City?
Yeah, neither team unbeaten as they go into it, but still one of the biggest games of the year in the NFL. Remember when they shared a state, the state of Missouri? They used to play for the Governor's Cup. Now they're going to play in Mexico City, and all the eyes of the NFL will be on this one. First team to 50 wins?
I think
What do you think?
I was just going to say, I think that might be the case. And can anybody slow down Patrick Mahomes? Now Elliott. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. They tried to get the edge there, no edge to be found.
Yeah, and when you're trying to set the edge, trying to control either the defensive end or the outside linebacker, if you don't, that allows the defense to string a play out all the way to the sideline. And know what the sideline gives you as a defender? An extra guy. You go from playing with 11 to playing with 12, and it worked out well for the defense there.
Buying time. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. A big play here for Dallas. 42 yards.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
Prescott looks to throw on first. And this one brought in by Gathers. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a full 8 yards. It sets him back for 2nd down. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Prescott now. He's going to rifle one deep left side. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
3rd and long for Prescott. Cooper's got it. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Cooper's first catch, and good for a 1st down. So Amari Cooper out of Northwestern High School in Miami making a nice play there.
And it's him a pro receiver at a young age because of his attention to detail and precision. But don't forget his athletic ability. That's what made that catch there.
And he did spend 1 year with Teddy Bridgewater as his quarterback there, so that helped back in high school. Prescott on 1st down. Dancing to his left. Over the middle, Amari Cooper. It's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
A first opportunity in the red zone for the Cowboys. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 11. And again, it's Prescott. And that one goes incomplete. They tried something out of the bag of tricks, but it's incomplete and now 2nd down. Amari Cooper, the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down. They'll throw again. Prescott. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Clay Matthews. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. And they'll need a big play here, will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Here's Prescott. Looking for Hearns, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Blake Martinez. And NFL season. How about Pittsburgh at Jacksonville? What do you see in that one?
Yeah, it's a rematch of the AFC Division Round game last year. And remember 2017 when Jacksonville announced itself as one of the better teams in the league? They beat Pittsburgh twice. Once in Pittsburgh in the regular season, then in the division game in Jacksonville. And everyone's hoping it's half as exciting as that matchup. Jaguars won at 45-42, and Jacksonville fans can only hope that playoff Blake shows up at quarterback.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
We got three.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. This is Cobb with a catch right side. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. Rodgers to Cobb, good for a Green Bay first. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Rodgers now on first down. The left side throw complete to Adams. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards through the air and a first down. Rodgers now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I. So I'm waltzing down Main Street, got an umbrella, just a torrential downpour, and I look over, and this guy, stone-faced, wearing a poncho that says, "Don't rain on my parade," and he is just angry. And we got to go. I'll tell you the rest later. Here we go, 3rd quarter. So no scoring in our first half. What will the second half bring as we are now back underway? Fairly short kick, taking it to 14 here. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Out come the Cowboys now as he'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. There are 0 points on the scoreboard for either side. It'll be interesting to see what adjustments were made. The defenses have obviously been great.
So if you like defense, this is a classic game. This is what you're looking for. But now you're trying to figure out how to gain any type of an advantage on offense. Is it through a big chunk play that they haven't seen before? Or is it just running your regular offense and running it better, trying to create an opportunity?
We'll see which avenue they choose to go down. So 1 play, and they're already just shy of midfield. On 1st and 10, Prescott. He'll buy some time right. And that is incomplete. Amari Cooper, his intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, oftentimes when we get a chance to talk league-wide, we go offensive. We don't get a lot of defensive talk. But let's talk about some young rookies. I know you've told me Darius Leonard of the Colts has really impressed you.
He certainly has. He's impressed the entire league. I mean, at times he approaches 20 tackles a game. Sideline to sideline, end zone to end zone, out of South Carolina State. So you don't think about him, but you should. Derwin James with the Chargers, been as good as advertised at the safety position. Jair Alexander, the corner from Green Bay, missed a couple of games early in the season, but he got the attention of the New England Patriots brass before they played. They were really impressed with him. But Bradley Chubb is doing exactly.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
We are seeing 2 really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
Is there any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels?
They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Now it's a bootleg with Prescott. And he'll have his man. That's Cooper. And he takes it down deep into Green Bay territory. A gain of 39 that time.
We just saw him hit a big play there on a deep post, And most of the time, the post isn't available because usually you have defenders in the middle of the field. But if you throw enough curls and crossing routes and underneath routes, I know from experience, they get tired of watching those balls get caught. They start to creep up a little bit, and that's when you can hit them big over the top.
So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Prescott. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Nick Perry coming hard that time. He's able to run him down for a loss of 12. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. And this is caught. It's Cooper. Touchdown, Cowboys. Amari Cooper, 32 yards. And the Cowboys are in for 6. And now Jason Garrett electing for his guys to try for 2. Prescott from the gun. And that is going to be caught. And it moves the lead to 8-0. And the formula there on the 2-point try to go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. It's a short kick, taking it to 15. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Here's the Packers offense now getting set to start off this 3rd quarter. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Again, it's Jones. He finds some open field here. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. Sean Lee, the Pro Bowler, there for the tackle.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Let's go, come on.
Back now at Lambeau.
It's the Packers who have the football, but in need of points as we begin quarter number 4. Now they'll throw with Rodgers. Caught left side by Cobb. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Thought they had something going there to break that goose egg here in the second half, but to no avail.
Hope was alive until that interception. What a terrific play, taking the ball away after it looked like they were starting a drive.
And now that shutout still standing. You know that's something those defensive guys hold a lot of pride on, too.
No doubt about it. They are excited about where they are in this game.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 38. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. Tackle made there by Nick Perry.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there.
And this is why the head coach gets paid the big bucks. Look at where they are in this situation, partner. Do you throw the ball here in a long-distance situation? Do you run it again and trust your defense and make sure you take care of the ball and punt it away? What kind of options do you have here, and what do you trust more on your team?
Yeah, they may have just pushed him back into that throwing situation. We'll see. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. And here's a big one now. Try to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. The Cowboys will go. Prescott. He's got his man. It's Williams. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A 4th down, no problem. 19 yards that time, but now it's 1st and 10. Prescott now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. And his throw here's incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Play fake. Here's Prescott. It's caught on the right side. Williams. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. Throwing here, Prescott. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Clay Matthews in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Here's Prescott. And he can't get a throw off. He he's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Prescott. On the crossing route, he hits his man, Amari Cooper. Touchdown, Cowboys! Amari Cooper, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. So Dak will bring the Cowboys up to go for the two-point try. Now Prescott, and this one's caught. And their fourth quarter lead grows by a couple more. And, of course, on the two-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Let's go, hey, let's go.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And this is caught. It's Jimmy Graham. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Rodgers going to throw. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. And we've reached the 1 minute mark in this game.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. Rodgers now 5 straight completions here in this second half, 1st and 10. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. Caught by Cobb. Some extra space following the display of power. Down just inside the 45. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They go play action here on first down. It gets it over the middle to Cobb. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. Rodgers will bring him up to the line, 1st and 10. And he's hit on all 6 of his throws on this drive. And again, it's Rodgers. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. So, Charles, are able to complete what so often seems to be elusive, a shutout in the NFL. And maybe what's fitting is they ended the game on the field, that defensive unit on the field. What an exclamation mark.
And probably felt like they could go another 60 minutes without anyone putting points on the board against them. That's the confidence you gain throughout when you're pitching a shutout. And they're going to leave the stadium feeling like they're all 10 feet tall.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say so long, everyone, from Lambeau.